Hello, everyone. Welcome to Off the Charts, episode 16. Today, I'll be ranking all the Saxon albums that I own. So, we'll be doing that. But first off, I'd like to thank everybody for the awesome birthday wishes there. You only turned 50 once. Thank God. Just to show, here's a few gifts that I got. I thought that was hilarious when I got that there. So, guess some people do actually watch the channel. So, thank you, everyone. I also got some nice gift certificates. Thank you, Claude, for that. I'll be spending it on records, obviously. We have thank Mel, Yan, and Steph, and Pascal for the Grand Marnier here, the picture that you just saw there. So, I'll be stocked up for a little while there. It's good for at least 3 episodes, I guess. So anyway, here's me ranking the Saxon albums. Now, I don't think Saxon has made a bad album, to be honest there. Some I like better than others. So we'll start from there. And I'll try to make it as fast because they do have... I didn't even number these there, but it's over 20 albums anyway. So... my least favorite would be this one right here, Sacrifice. The song Sacrifice is great. Just the rest I find is just good, not great. It's still a good album, but I just find it good. So last one, my least favorite, I would say Saxon Sacrifice. Next up, so this is back when I actually started listening or buying Saxon, I should say. So I had gotten Unleash the Beast, and the rest is history. So the next album after that would be this one. It's not that I liked the album, it's just I was not ready for that change in music. I loved Unleash the Beast, and when I heard this one, I mean, the song Metalhead is great. Sea of Life, I love it a lot. Prisoner also I like. It's good. I wouldn't say great, but it's probably one that I don't spin as much as the others. So here we go, Saxon Metalhead. Next up here, again, this has a lot of people divided on this here. I'm going to put Crusader as my next one here. The song Crusader, I actually prefer it on the Strung Out album, where it's like half metal, half orchestra and all that. Crusader's great there. A little bit of What You Fancy, I mean, extremely catchy. Just Let Me Rock, I do not like that one. I've never did. Run For Your Lives is so good, this one here too, especially the last song there. Great drumming on that too. So yeah, Crusader, Saxon is the third, I guess, from the bottom. Now this one usually is on the bottom of everybody's list there, but there's still some good stuff on it, and a very, very, very classy album cover. Ride Like the Wind's actually a pretty good Christopher Cross cover. I like that one a lot. Lightning Strikes, SOS is good. Jericho Siren, Red Alert. It's just too many. It's too polished. Too many keyboards. There's still some good songs on this. It's just way overproduced. You could see that they were trying to cater to the American market on this one here, but still pretty good. Next up here would be Battering Ram. There's some good stuff on this too. I just never play it as much as the others. Battering Ram is a great song. Kingdom of the Cross. Queen of Hearts. But yeah, it's a good one here. Very, very... Again, these new Saxon albums are extremely solid. They're just coming out with so much these days. I just don't know how to differentiate the newer ones from all the other ones. Except there's one gem in there that I love, but we'll see it later on here. So Battering Ram, Saxon right here. Next up here would be their first one. There's some good stuff on this here. I actually like Big Teaser a lot. Sure, it's not that much of a Saxon song there, but very catchy. But Militia Guard, Frozen Rainbow and Rainbow Theme is actually very good too. There, some good stuff on here this year. You could just see they're not exactly quite the mighty Saxon that they will become. So this is their first album, and there we go. Next up here, Rock the Nations, which was a little sort of a comeback sound-wise. Actually, there's one song on this I do not like. Sorry, Saxon. Party Till You Puke. I'm like, what? It just dumb. But Rock the Nations, Battle Cry, that's a good song. Northern Lady, I actually love that song. Great ballad, power ballad-ish, I guess, there. But yeah, this is actually pretty decent here. But Northern Lady is actually very good. Very different, but very good. I like this one. Rock the Nations. Next up, Forever Free. It's very good. There's some good... Actually, you know what? There's a lot of good songs on this Forever Free. Get Down and Dirty. Iron Wheel is actually a very good ballad E2 song. One Step Away, Can't Stop Rockin'. The guitar sounds a little weak, I find, in this album. But still a very decent album there. Forever Free. Next up, Killing Ground. There's a great cover here. First of all, the song Killing Ground is good. Court of the Crimson King, I believe that's by King Crimson. Correct me if I'm wrong. Rock is Our Life. I like that a lot. Don't Know What You Got. Man, there's a really good bass tone on that song there. Coming Home is also, I like that one a lot. So yeah, Saxon, Killing Ground. The Inner Sanctum. I'm trying to read this upside down. Like, what the hell is that album called again? The Inner Sanctum. Very, very solid again. State of Grace, Need for Speed. You've got to rock to stay alive. First of all, you got to see the video of this. The video has Biff singing, with Lemmy singing, with Andy Darris from Halloween singing, with Angry Anderson from Tattoo Rose. What the hell is that band called? Rose Tattoo? Anyway, it's an Australian band there. Anyway, great song. This is but yeah, I've got to rock to stay alive there. That's a good, I mean, it's a typical song. There's nothing new about it. But the video version with all the 4 singers on it, there's actually a very good song there too. So good job with that. Next up, Solid Ball of Rock. When Nibs Carter joined the band when they were having problems with their bass players. First of all, the song Solid Ball of Rock kicks ass. Altar of the Gods, Requiem We Will Remember, Baptism of Fire, Bavarian Beaver and Crash Dive. I like those two, and bass solo and a song attached to it there. But yeah, very good album. I love it, especially the way the Solid Ball of Rock sound starts there. Dun, 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 dun. Great. I love this album here. Time for some Grand Marnier again. There we go. Yeah, I should drink as much as I can just to finish those bottles off. Next up here is when I started collecting. I had Unleash the Beast and Power and the Glory, and this was probably my 3rd album by Saxon, and I heard this, I'm like, wow, this is good. Dogs of War, Burning Wheels, Big Twin Rolling, Hold On. Demolition Alley has got to be one of my favorites on this one here too. Give It All. This whole album here is actually very, very strong. I love this album a lot too. So Saxon, Dogs of War. Next up, A Call to Arms. Very basic album cover there, but there's some good shit on this here. Hammer of the Gods. Back in '79's a little like Denim and Leather Part 2, I guess there's. A Call to Arms orchestral version, also just like Crusader, the orchestral version of their epic-ish song are better than the songs themselves, in my opinion. So yeah, Call to Arms, that's a good one here too. Chasing the bullet. But yeah, very good one here. So this one here, Saxon, A Call to Arms. Reason I'm doing this one is because they just released an album called Carpe Diem that just came out. This could change. I'm still new to the album there. There's some really good stuff on this here. Carpe Diem, Age of Steam, The Pilgrimage, that's so good. Remember the Fallen, that is so good also. Super Lady in Grey, that is good. So yeah, it's probably gonna climb up some more here, but give me a chance. Like I said, I've had this for what, 2-3 weeks already there. But I've been listening to this one here. So next up here, Carpe Diem by Saxon, just released in 2022. Next up, this album means a lot here for me here, which is Thunderbolt. You could see it all signed by all the members. I saw this tour. This is the only time I saw them live. Unfortunately, they came to Ottawa opening up for Judas Priest. I got myself some VIP, so that's when I got to meet them. I've talked about what happened backstage with them there, so it was a great one here, and I love this album here. Olympus Rising, Thunderbolt, The Secret, the whole side one is great. The only one I don't like is Predator. This is not just for Biff or any. Stop doing duos with death metal singers. I don't like it. It doesn't fit. I'm talking to you too, Doro. It just like, I don't see the appeal of death metal voices there. Like, whatever. You can be as good as you want there. I don't care. But Rhodey's song, I like a lot of this. I like a lot of this. I like that one a lot. Sons of Odin 2 is another good one. But yeah, very, very strong album. I like this one a lot here. And like I said, so you can see the nice signatures on it there. So yeah, this is actually live. They signed it for me. Next up here, Lionheart. Now there's a documentary, I think it's called Get Your Act Together. And I think it starts off in this era. If you could find it on YouTube, it's called Get Your Act Together. It's like 2 parts, and you could see how Saxon was like this, then it kind of went like this, now with the newer albums, they're kind of going back, like they're very, very critically acclaimed and all that, and they've got their mojo back. But as around this time, I think this is one like step one of like really, really strong, newer. Like I call it starting at Metalhead, I call it the new Saxon. So this is one of the stronger albums here. I remember buying this and listening to the car. I'm like, oh my god, this is so good. The song Lionheart, Witchfinder, General, Justice, Searching for Atlantis. Good. There's a very strong album right here. So Lionheart, Saxon, and Beauty album. I think I got this on CD too, and it comes with a patch of this, which actually is very, very, very nice. Good colors too. Next up, Denim and Leather. Now, who doesn't know that song? There's plenty of classics here. Princess of the Night, and the bands played on. Denim and Leather, like Denim and Leather, great anthem. So this is next here, Denim and Leather by Saxon. This is considered the classic era of Saxon, or the original one there. Very good album here too. So Saxon, Denim and Leather. Next up, Strong Arm of the Law, Heavy Metal Thunder. Strong Arm of the Law, Taking Your 20,000 Feet. Sixth Form Girls, I find out when that song is a great song. Dallas 1 p.m. That's what you call an epic, a grower epic that just climbs and climbs. Love this album here too. There's some good stuff on this here too. So that's it here. Saxon, Strong Arm of the Law. Next up, This is my favorite of the newer Saxon, and when I say favorite, I love this album here, which is Into the Labyrinth. Battalions of Steel, like that's power metal and a half right there. Live to Rock, I love that song. It's a little cheesy if you look at the video there, but man, what a great song Live to Rock is. Valley of the Kings, they redo Coming Home from Killing Ground, Crime of Passion. Anyway, I love this album from A to Z here. This is really, really good here. Strong album here. So, Into the Labyrinth. Next up, pretty much what started me buying all the albums here would be SAXON Unleash the Beast. Now, remember my friend Pascal, we were working at Loeb in the fish department at the time, and he tells me about SAXON. I'm like, man, I remember SAXON, but it's like, it kind of like, they never caught on. I'm talking household name like Iron Maiden or whoever, like those types, Def Leppard, the new wave of British heavy metal. So he lent me the album, says, my God, this is actually a very good album. He just bought it on a whim. I forget why there. And I listened to it. I'm like, wow, this is actually very good here. So this album, Unleash the Beast, Terminal Velocity, Ministry of Fools. Man, I love that song. All Hell's Breaking Loose. Great strong album. Again, this is what started it all for me buying all these albums from them. So SAXON, Unleash the Beast. Next up here, Wheels of Steel. I mean, this is probably their classic, their most popular album, I guess. Motorcycle Man is a song and a half. I'm telling you that right now. I've seen it live, and man, it was good. That's such a good song. Stand Up and Be Counted. 747 Strangers in the Night. Wheels of Steel, I mean, it's a little same riff over and over again pretty much there, but that's a great live song to hear. And especially, I remember when we saw them there was a nice Facebook video of, and people who don't say Ottawa can cheer. Man, look at that video that Saxon posted when they showed the whole crowd. Great video, great song too. Susie Hold On, I prefer the version on Power and the Glory. And that's where it kind of gets complicated to it at times there. But very, very, very strong album. Like this one a lot here. So SAXON, Wheels of Steel. Number 2, which, well, first of all, before I say number 2, let's do a cheers again. I knew I'd be talking along on this one here. I'm trying to make it as short and not as long and boring for you guys. So, I don't think it's a popular choice to have this one at number 2. But you know what? The hell with it. I love this album. This is the first video I ever saw from them. And I'm talking about Innocence is No Excuse. Okay, so there's some keyboards and it's polished, but it's still rock. Like, there's still a good rock album here. Rockin' again. Call of the Wild. Back on the Streets is the song I was talking about. Man, when I saw that video, I was like, oh my God, that's like super catchy, but like heavy at the same time. And love that song. Love the album too. Devil Rides Out. Everybody Up. Give It Everything You've Got. Like, I play this one a lot, actually. I still do. So, great album right here. So, my second favorite, I guess, Innocence is No Excuse, Saxon. And, of course, now you must know which is my favorite one here. And I guess it's also, I believe, a favorite from a lot of people here. I don't care that the recording sucks on this, or it's not the best. That's harsh words. It's not that it sucks. It's just my least favorite recording-wise. But man, the songs are there, and I'm talking about Saxon, Power and the Glory. So when I bought Unleash the Beast, I had found this on cassette afterwards. I was like, oh my God, listen to this. Man, that I even listened to it more than I did Unleash the Beast. Power and the Glory, Red Line, Warriors great live on that Live Innocence video there. Great. Nightmare, that's a great one too. This Town Rocks. Watching the Sky, man, is great. And one of my favorites, The Eagle Has Landed. Now that is a song and a half. And there's the version where they redid Susie Hold On, which I find is better than the original on forget which was it. No, it's not Wheels of Steel. It's on Strong Arm of the Law. Anyway, one of those two. Reason I don't know is because I prefer the version on this here. So, I mean, it's not the greatest album cover, but again, you can see that they all signed it. Again, I saw that when I met them, and if ever I want to listen to an album, this is the one I listen to all the time, like the most often. Like, there's not a dud on this one here. This is pure heavy metal, hard rock heavy metal, with these days. But yeah, Saxon Power and Glory is my favorite Saxon album. Hey, let's do a sip before I tell you guys bye-bye. There we go again. So anyway, that's my ranking of all the Saxon albums. Hopefully that'll make you want to listen to a few of their albums. If not, just go to YouTube and try them out. There's a reason why they call them the Mighty Saxon. Sure, they did that little dip in the 80s where a lot of people just jumped off there. That's their own fault. But you know what? They're back stronger than ever. So give them a chance if you can. So anyway, that's my ranking of all the Saxon albums. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you again for subscribing. Again, tell your friends. And next episode, I will be ranking one of my favorite hair metal bands. I'm going to be ranking all the Rat albums. So stick around. We'll see you next episode. And for now, I'm just going to say cheers. Have yourself a great evening or day or afternoon or whatever the fuck you're doing. Have a good one. Cheers. Bye.